From Newsnets and CCTV, it's high school basketball coming to you tonight from Cadillac High School.
We are just about set for the start of the third quarter here from Cadillac High School. The Vikings with a 19-point lead over the visiting Essexville Garber Dukes. The Dukes in those light blue uniforms come out in that zone, putting a little pressure on the ball up top.
Looks like I want to say a 2-on-2 zone. Vikings with unselfish, a lot of good ball movement, unselfish basketball, and led to a shot and just off a little bit.
Yeah, McTaggart's jump shot, her three-pointer was off. She knew it was off. She almost corralled the rebound. Didn't get it.
Good job by McKenna there, realizing that she had a defender sneaking up behind her trying to pick the ball away.
Yeah, somebody must have been whispering in her ear for her to know that was coming, or she's just that court aware.
Yep.
McTaggart again. Her three is off.
The Vikings' offensive rebounds have just been keeping them in the game and giving them a lot of second opportunities.
There we got a travel right there. That's a good double team down low.
Yep. Yeah, caught Molly Anderson a little bit off guard. Let's see if Garber can come out and kind of punch back and close the
middle
gap
up a little bit on the zone those last two possessions, and haven't made it easy for the Vikings to get the ball in there and then out real quick like they were in the first half.
The pace has slowed down a little bit. I was expecting them to come out and kind of go back and forth like they were in the first half, but both teams have slowed down.
Good looking jump shot from the three-point corner. Falls just off. The Dukes get a rebound. How about that? McKenna Bryant knew she couldn't get that rebound. She just tipped it over to Molly on the other side of the floor. That's a smart, heady play right there.
Very smart.
Turnover to the Vikings. Back come the Dukes.
That's one thing that's impressed me all year with the Vikings is whether they be a kind of a star player or a role player or even a bench player, they all have just such a high basketball IQ, just like you saw there. They know they're not going to get it, so just tip it over to your teammate.
Very intelligent group of girls, for sure. Stepping to the line right here, Lauren Walker. Her free throw attempt is off. So far in the game here tonight, the Dukes just 1 for 4. That one is long also.
The thing is, win or loss for both teams are getting ready for playoffs. So you look at the tape, see where, okay, we did great at this, we can improve here, and you just kind of get ready for playoffs. Nice shot there by Olivia Meyer, deep three.
Olivia Meyer with the first points of the second half for the Vikings. The lead now up to 22. Great help defense right there.
Oh, that was a nice move behind the back to a crossover. Let's see if it leads to a three. Just off the mark.
And back come the Dukes. There's that little bit of a Euro step right there. Shots just off. Boy, they've had some good looks here in this half. That's just pure hustle right there.
McKenna Knight with a great box out, but she was a little bit too unselfish, hoping her teammate would get the rebound.
Yep.
And Garber got it.
Yeah, that was a great rebound off her own shot from Alyssa Dawkins. She's pretty quick. You can definitely see why Coach Simons highlighted her efforts before the game as we spoke. It's one to watch.
Looks like the Vikings with a short corner jump shot just off the mark. Garber comes down with it, and they're going to be kind of picking the tempo up, pushing down on the Vikings here. A little bit of popcorn at halftime ended up giving her.
Yeah, a little bit of greasy fingers.
Yep. She had the right idea, looking for a cross-court pass, just a little bit, slipped out of her hands. We'll see if the Vikings are going to draw a play up. Looks like Garber's meeting them pretty high up with a
little bit of a trap there, maybe.
Yeah, 1-2 press. I couldn't really tell from here. You know,
I think you're right. I think it was a 1-2-2. I noticed number 24 which is Hannah Jatskill. She was up at the top of that, but she immediately dropped back to the bottom of their half-court zone.
You know, if it's tough for us to see up here, it's definitely tough for the players on the court to tell what it is.
So the Dukes defense been pretty strong here. The Vikings having a tough time getting some baskets here early on in the third quarter.
Yeah, this pressure is kind of getting to the Vikings right now. Oh.
Another turnover right there. Back come the Dukes. They're going to beat the Vikings down the floor. And unable to get that, Gabrielle McCullough. I guess we'll credit Emma McTaggart with just enough footsteps in her ear to throw that shot off, and we get a quick timeout.
Yeah, kind of was expecting one of those pretty soon after the Vikings came down and playing a little bit sloppier than they did the first half. So we'll see if Coach Mack and Simons can regroup and refocus them. Garber, give them a lot of credit. They've showed up the second half, forcing a lot of the turnovers and pressure on the Vikings. So
yeah, they've closed the middle of that down a lot. The Vikings were able to get it into the middle at ease against that half-court zone in the first half and find some great looks out of passes from there. They're not finding right now.
Nope. It looks like the Vikings kind of dropped their intensity. It's kind of loud with the band, but Vikings might have dropped their intensity a little bit, and Garber picked theirs up, so trying to hopefully sparkle the fire in the Vikings' belly to get them rolling again.
Yeah, for all that hard work that we've seen from Essex, and they've had some great looks and done a great job on defense, they have yet to score this quarter, and the Vikings have just the one three-point basket from Olivia Meyer. So the Vikings will take it out of bounds here. The Dukes will drop back on defense.
Looks like they're back in a 2-3 zone. The Dukes are.
Another turnover.
Steal. Looks like the Vikings went for another turnover, and it stays for Essexville Garber.
I think that was Lauren Walker with the steal right there. Checking in right now is number 12, and we do not have a name for her.
Nice steal there by Molly Anderson. Pushing the tempo, looks like a one-on-one to the basket. Puts it up, a little bit of contact, no call. I like the no call there.
Back come the Dukes. Almost out of control and another quick turnover. However, they do maintain control.
The Dukes with pretty good ball. Pretty good ball movement, kind of swinging the ball around the top of the key, but maybe a little too much led to a turnover.
Checking in for the Vikings, we'll call them the Twin Towers. How about that, Ev? Anna Whipple and Jocelyn Seeley. Giving Knight and McTaggart a quick rest.
Yeah, this zone looks like a 1-3-1, kind of 2-3 mix. Pretty difficult to read there, kind of switching back and forth. Vikings with good ball movement just like they have had the rest of the game. Leads to a deep three by McKenna Bryant. A little bit off, but Jocelyn Seeley with it over the back.
That's a nice box out down there by Walker.
Very nice box out. I think if it wasn't such a good box out, Jocelyn would have been able to tip the ball over to Anna. But I don't remember who it was, but she had a great box out, held position, ended up getting a call.
Nice little scoop shot up and under for Elise Walker.
I think those are the first points for Garber for the half. Garber's keeping a real tight pressure on the Vikings here. Vikings able to get another open three by McKenna Bryant. That is her fourth three tonight. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And she definitely is feeling it.
Vikings up by 25, the largest lead of the game.
Anna Whipple, good defense there by Anna Whipple, and just like that, Joslyn gets a rebound, pushes it up, and looks like the Vikings might be slowing it down and setting something up.
How about the screen on the far side to allow McKenna Bryant all that opening? Shot doesn't go in, but just a very intelligent play again by the Vikings.
Yeah, that takes two people being on the same page. I think it was Jaws and Seeley with the screen and McKenna Bryant kind of with a flare out. And
2-point basket by Lauren Walker right there. Give her 6 now for the game.
Joslin goes up for a contested layup, gets a little bit of contact, and she'll be going to the line, shooting 2. Joslin so far tonight is 1 for 2 from the line. Let's see if she can make it 3 for 4.
That's some darn good math right there, Evan.
That's a Central Michigan education for you.
Drabeck checking in for the Vikings.
Right now, these free throws might not be huge for this game, but shooting on your home court, knowing that you're playing districts here, and you're probably beyond that end, those free throws are pretty big looking into the future.
Absolutely. You want to get every part of your game going right now. You just want to have that momentum going, whether the shooting, the defense, the anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
She does make both of those.
Just like that, my math is correct. And no, we don't have any calculators up at the
That's
booth
right.
That's all mental.
Jump shot is just off right there by Betzold.
Great rebound by Seeley there.
How about that look down the floor?
Pushes it to Drabeck, and the Smart pull it out. No need to rush a shot. Just like that, Vikings aren't settling for a shot. Garber's playing pretty good defense still, but they're passing it around. Once again, tiring the defense out, waiting for a good shot, and just like that, oh, I take that shot just a little bit off the mark.
Once again, it looks a little bit like Essexville starting to just tire a little bit here. They looked a little slow on that last possession defensively.
Doesn't seem like they've been having too many substitutes come in the game. And if they do, it seems like the same girls are subbing in. Looks like the Vikings are holding
Last
it
shot
out.
here, yep.
Yep, last shot. And the person that Garber doesn't want to take a shot gets a wide open 3. Still off a little bit, but
so the Vikings will take their 19-point lead. Sorry to cut you off there, Evan.
Oh, no, you're good.
They'll balloon it up to 25 as they head to the fourth quarter here with a 41-16 lead. And Evan and I will be right back.